Good morning friends, I welcome you all at your favorite YouTube channel VIGYAN VIHAN. This is our series of UGC-CSIR NET General Aptitude Problem Solution. This is the part of Physical Sciences, Chemical Sciences of the December 2015 exam. In this episode, we will solve the problem number 11 to 15 of this paper. Let's start the solutions. The first problem of this episode, problem number 11, the triangle formed by the lines y is equals to x, y is equals to 1 minus x and x is equals to 0 in a two-dimensional plane is where x and y axes have the same scale. Option 1, isoscales and right angled. Option 2, isoscales but not right angled. Option 3, right angled but not isoscales. Option 4, neither isoscales nor right angled. In this problem, there are given three lines in xy coordinates. Then we will have to find out whether these three lines makes a triangle and which kind of triangle. There are three linear equations in xy coordinate. This is the application of two-dimensional geometry. The straight line equations are given. We can find the coordinates of the points from which the lines is passing through. We know from the two-dimensional coordinate, the equation first for the line y is equals to x. This line passes through the origin because if x is equals to 0, then y is also 0. If x is equals to 1, then y is also 1. If x is equals to 2, then also y is 2. So, the line which is passing through the points 0, 0, which is origin, 1, 1, 2, 2, and like that. This line has its slope m1 is equals to 1 because the standard equation of straight line is y is equals to mx plus c. In this equation, m value is 1 here. So, the straight line from the first equation can be drawn as this. It traces 45-degree angle from positive x-axis. The third line, which is x is equals to 0, for any of y value, x is always 0. So, this line is passing through 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3 and so on. This line x is equals to 0 has its slope from y is equals to mx. M value is infinite. So, if m value is infinite, then tan theta is also infinite. Theta value is 90 degree. So, this line x is equals to 0 traces 90 degree angle. This line x is equals to 0 is perpendicular with x-axis, and also this line is passing through the origin because at x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 0, this line is satisfying the equation. So the y-axis is the line represented by the third equation. So this is x is equals to 0. The second equation here, if we compare it with equations y is equals to mx plus c, this line is y is equals to minus x plus 1. So slope of this line is m2 is equals to minus 1. For these two lines, y is equals to x and y is equals to 1 minus x, here m2 is equals to minus 1. In that condition, it traces minus 45 angle from the x-axis, and also c value is plus 1. For this equation, it makes a line segment of 1 unit on the positive y-axis. So, a line which is drawing negative 45 degree angle from x-axis and passing through the point and making a line segment of 1 unit. So the point of intersection on the positive y-axis is 0, 1, which satisfy the equation y is equals to 1 minus x. When we put x value is equals to 0, y value is 1. Here is the triangle which has vertices O, A, B. The coordinates of point O and B are known, and for point A, we will solve the equations of these two lines, y is equals to x and y is equals to 1 minus x. Then eliminate the y value, then we will get x is equals to 1 minus x, then x value is 1 by 2. Put the value x is equals to 1 by 2, we will get y is equals to half from the equation 1. So the point A will have the coordinates half, half. Now according to the given options, we will have to determine whether this triangle is right angle triangle and or this angle is isoscale. So first, the slope of these two lines, y is equals to x and y is equals to 1 minus x, its slope is plus 1, its slope is minus 1. If we multiply m1, m2, we will get minus. In this condition, these two lines are perpendicular to each other. So the triangle OAB is a right angle triangle making 90-degree angle on OAB. So yes, this triangle is a right angle triangle. Whether it is isoscale or not, calculate the distance AB and OA. The line distance formula AB will be equal to x1 minus x2 square plus y1 minus y2 square. So now use this equation, put the values x1 is equals to half, x2 is equals to 0, then square root of half square plus half minus 1, that is minus half square. You will get 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, that means 1 by 2. The square root of 1 by 2 will be now 1 by square root of 2. So AB value is 1 by square root of 2. If we calculate the distance AO, in the same situation, half minus 0 will be half square plus half minus 0 also half square. Then you will get the same value square root of 1 by 2, or we can write 1 by square root of 2. These two sides AB is equals to OA. Now if we calculate the distance OB, we can see here from the equation 2 that this line is making a line segment of 1 unit on y-axis. So this side is 1 unit. In that condition, only two sides are equal. This triangle is not an equilateral triangle, but it is an isosceles triangle. So the triangle is isosceles and right angled. The option 1 is the correct answer of this problem. Problem number 12. There are two buckets A and B. Initially, A has 2 liters of water and B is empty. At every hour, 1 liter of water is transferred from A to B, followed by returning half liter back to A from B. Half an hour later, the earliest A will get empty is in option 1 5 hour, option 2 4 hour, option 3 3 hour, option 4 2 hours. In this problem, there is a container A which is filled with water. Initially, it contained 2 liters and another container B which is empty. According to the given process of the problem, every hour 1 liter of water transferred from A to B. Every hour minus 1 liter and then added to the second B container. And after half hour, half liter of water is returned back to A. So after half hour, half liter water is returned back to A. Then we will have to calculate the earliest container A is emptied, the time duration for which the container A is empty. When we start initially from timeline 0 hours, 1 liter is transferred to B. So at 0 hour, 1 liter is transferred to B. Then for container A, there is remaining 1 liter of water. In B, at that time is 1 liter additional water. After half hour, half liter of water is returned back to A. Then 1 plus half liter of water is returned back. Then here in container B, remaining water is half liter. After 1 hour, that means half plus 1 hour, 1 liter water is transferred now to B. Then half liter water, 1 liter additional water to B, then 1 by 2 liter of water. After half hour, that is 1.5 here plus half hour, that means 2 hours, half liter of water is transferred from B to A. Then here again it is 1 liter water. Then here the remaining water is 1 liter. After 1 additional hour, 1 liter of water is transferred to B. So 2 plus 1 hour. The quantity of water here is 0. 1 liter is added here. So here it is 2 liter. Here the total time duration to empty the container A is 3 hours. So the correct answer of this problem is option 3 hours. Problem number 13. Statement A. The following statement is true. Statement B. The preceding statement is false. Choose the correct inference from the following. Option 1. Statements A and B are always true. Option 2. Statements A and B can be true if there is at least one statement between A and B. Option 3. Statement A and B can be true if there are at least two statements between A and B. Option 4. Statements A and B can never be true independently. Problem number 13. In this problem, there are two given statements, statement A and statement B. Then we will have to find out the correct inference of these two statements. The first statement is the following statement is true. The second statement, B statement, is the preceding statement is false. These two statements are contradictory to each other. In that condition, if any one of these two statements is taken independently, in that condition only a single statement can be true. For other sentence, these two sentences together cannot be true. Only one sentence can be true independently. So option 4 is wrong inference of the given two statements. If a single sentence is put between those two sentences, then also the between sentence, the third sentence, cannot follow these two sentences at a time. That sentence can be true or false only. So, statement A and B can be true if there is at least one statement between A and B is also wrong. Statements A and B are always true. That's also wrong because those two statements are contradictory. So, option 1 is also incorrect. We think on the third option, statements A and B can be true if there are at least two statements between A and B. If we put two sentences, two other statements, that can be statement 1 and statement 2. Between those two given statements, then the following statement is true from the statement A. Statement 1 is true. Yes, it can be correct. The statement B is saying the preceding statement is false. So this statement which is coming before statement B, the statement 2 is false. That can be also true. So the correct answer of this problem is option 3. Problem number 14. A car is moving at 60 km per hour. The instantaneous velocity of the uppermost point of its wheel is option 1 60 km per hour forward, option 2 120 km per hour forward, option 3 60 km per hour backward, option 4 120 km per hour backward. Problem number 14. In this problem, a car is moving at 60 km per hour. The instantaneous velocity of the uppermost points of its wheel is, we will have to calculate the instantaneous speed of the uppermost point of its wheels. First assume, if the car is moving forward, in that condition, the center of mass of the wheel is going forward with 60 km per hour with the same speed of the car. If wheel is spinning without touching the ground, in that condition, the instantaneous speed of the lowermost point is backward, the uppermost point is forward. Here it is speed v, here also same speed v, but in opposite direction. If we take the lowermost point of the tire which is touching ground is at rest, then the relative speed of the uppermost point is 2v. So if the car is moving with 60 km per hour, in that condition, the uppermost point will go with double speed to multiply with 60 km per hour. So 120 km per hour. It will be your answer. There are two options. In option 2 and option 4, the same quantity is given but direction is changed. In option 2, this is forward direction. In option 4, it is backward direction. If the car is moving forward, then your answer will be option 2. If this car is moving to the reverse direction, in that condition, the backward answer option 4 will be correct. But in the question, it is not given. So according to the answer key given by UGC-CSIR, both the options, option 2 and option 4, are the correct answer of this problem. Problem number 15. If D plus I plus M is equals to 1501, C plus I plus V plus I plus L is equals to 157, L plus I plus V plus I plus D is 557, C plus I plus V plus I plus C is equals to 207. What is V plus I plus M is equals to? Option 1 cannot be found, option 2 1009, option 3 1006, option 4 509. Here is the last problem of this episode. They are given for linear equations, then we will have to find out V plus I plus M is equals to what? There are given 4 options. If we assume those equations like algebraic linear equations, in that condition, there are unknown quantities D, I, M. So 3, V also plus 1, plus L, that's also plus 1, C also C also okay, plus 1. In that manner there are 6 unknown quantities, but there are given only 4 equations. So the values of 6 unknown quantities we can never get from these equations if we start to solve those problems using the simple algebraic methods. That's a tricky question. If you start and attempt it many times, use your mind and get the result. Let me solve your problem. Here the given numbers are such that D plus I plus M is 1501. This is more than 1000. If you know the Roman number, first is showing 1. Roman number D is showing 500. Roman number M is showing 1000. Then similarly for C, this is 100. For V it is 5. L it is 50. No remaining other number. Use those numbers and get the values. D plus I plus M, that means D 500 plus 1, that is 501, plus M is the same value 1501. Put the values in other equations like this. Here C is 100 plus 1, that is 101, plus 6. So 106. 101 plus 6, that is 100 plus 7, plus C, that is also plus 100, that is 207. For V plus I plus M, put the values 5 plus 1 plus 1000. Then you will get the value 1006. The correct answer of this problem is 1006, option 3. So keep practicing. You can download this paper PDF from our Google Drive link given in the description. Please like this video. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Please subscribe this channel and tap on the bell icon so that you can get notifications. Thank you.